Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It's the 28th of August, 2020. We're busting a half case of new Topps Chrome Baseball 2020. We're doing 4 jumbo boxes, 5 autographs per box. We are going to do draft your team style. This is actually the draft portion of this break where people pick their teams. If you want to see us, if you're watching this video later, if you want to see us open the cards, that's the next video. This is just going to be the drafts. So check out our YouTube page. We'll post the opening of the cards video right after this one. I'm going to roll the dice here. We've got 15 names. You're each going to get 2 teams. We're going to see how many times we're going to randomize for our draft order. I'm going to call a 4. If I roll a 4, someone in this break is getting $5 in site credit. It'll be the last pick. We'll say pick 15. We'll get it. Actually rolled 2 4s. That is 8. 8 times on the random. All right, here are your names. And after we determine our draft order, we will give you 2 minutes to talk trade. You guys may want to trade 2 picks for 1, move up the board, or you may want to use PayPal money to entice someone to trade with you. Then we'll pick the teams. And then after you pick the teams, we'll have a 5-minute break. And yes, you can trade teams after you guys pick. So I have a couple chances to make some swaps here if you guys want. John Burr down to Matthew Wag. That's everyone that bought in. Karen and Matthew bought in the secret friends. Air quotes. I'm doing air quotes. Friends. They bought in.
Oh, good.
They've had the White Sox every break, they said. All right. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. 8 times for our draft order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th and final time for our draft order. And then we have one more random to do as well right after this. Draft order is Chris K-O-E down to Joey living in a tin can. We're going to copy those. That is 8 times on the random. So as you guys know, if you've seen this break before, there's really not a bad spot. We do serpentine style. So Chris, you're going to get the first pick in the draft. It's going to go like this, down to Joey. Then Joey, you're going to go back to back, 15 and 16, and we're going to work our way back up. So the first pick also gets the last pick. Before we start the 2-minute clock for you guys to talk trade, what we're going to do, we're going to take all the teams. We're going to randomize them. Let's go 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're scrambling them up. That's going to be the Tigers down to the Royals. We're going to copy those. And 8 times on the random. Guys, we're going to use this list in case someone does not make their selection. If your internet cuts out, if you go, I don't want to draft anymore, I'm leaving, I'm going to the bar. Then we're going to use this list. George will delete teams from the list as they are picked. If you don't make your pick in the allotted time, we are going to select the next team on the list. So it'll start at Detroit and work its way down. So that will be the no-show list. Guys, we'll put 2 minutes on the clock. We'll start the draft in 2 minutes. You can talk trade now if you want.
This would be a good time to hit your refresh or live button and make sure that you're up to date so you're not a minute or 2 behind the video.
That is true. Yeah, hey, I like being in a bream myself.
Is that like a break in a cream?
What? Nah, I've never been in one of those.
Maybe it's real cream.
That's a good bream.
Bream.
You ever been breamed, George?
I fished for brim.
All right, Chris, stand by. I think Chris has already made his pick in Facebook, but we are ending this trading period. Don't see any trades. So what we're going to do, guys and gals and George, we're going to give you guys a minute to make your pick, and we will add 15 seconds to that since there is a video delay. When we say something here, you guys don't see it for about 15 seconds. So we're going to do that. So when my clock hits 0 here, we'll call it. So we're going to say, Chris, you are officially on the clock. Chris on the clock, and I believe he's already made his pick, but go ahead and type it in again, Chris, just to make sure.
Yeah, we love when you guys come hang out and chat with us and watch.
You can get back into a break, Taylor.
Sorry we were a little discombobulated. We'll get back in step. Wrong thing.
You're beaming the crying baby.
Yeah.
All right, Yankees are gone. Yankees off the board. New York goes at the first selection. There you go, Chris. John Lee next up. John Lee.
What's up, Victor?
Chris in Facebook selecting the Yankees.
Chris said he got done with his Little League game or practice or both.
We're talking practice. We're talking about practice.
No problem, Michael.
What's up, Nate? Yeah, we're doing good, Nate. Hope you're doing well.
White Sox.
Chicago White Sox going at the 2 spot. First draft that they have dropped to the 2 spot. White Sox, John Lee. And first break, Karen or Matthew hasn't had them probably. All right. Friends. Matthew on the clock.
Congrats, Taylor.
That's awesome, Taylor. That was quick.
Matthew Wag is picking the Blue Jays.
Toronto off the board. Going to Matthew. Toronto Blue Jays. John Lee with the 2 and the 4 spot. Good draw for 2 spots in the break.
Woo.
John Lee.
Jean Lee. Jean Rob.
Jean Rahan. John Lee with the selection. What is our next break scheduled for?
I believe it's 7:30, but hold on. 7:30?
Be pretty close.
Yeah. 5. Well, I think there's less than 5 spots. There may not be any spots. There are 2 spots left in the next break. That would be Elements Football and Legacy Football.
All right, John Lee, about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Last call.
Hey, Brian. Look down again. Do you see a blue wrench? Try typing now.
Last call, John. Last call, or we'll have to go to the no-show list.
No, I won't let that happen, John. Actually, it's a blue tool. See, there you go. John, where are you?
All right, John.
You made his first pick.
Not seeing your pick.
John. Gary, first, I watched you guys for over a year. First break for me tonight. Thanks. We appreciate the kind words. Thank you. There it is, Mariners.
All right, Seattle at the buzzer.
I was getting ready to have to tackle him there, John.
Guys, we'll be a little bit lenient on it, but not too much. 1 minute per pick with a 15-second overage. Next up, AJ. John Lee did not use his whole time on his first pick there, so.
John said his internet froze. You can't be held responsible for that. AJ, Mike. Whoa, that's a person.
AJ selected
Okay,
the Angels. All right, he's hoping for a Trout. LA Angels going at the 5 spot. Fell down a little bit. Very nice value there. Grandpa next up. Grandpa pick 6.
Yeah, AJ, you threw me out there, buddy. I thought I knew what you meant, but my whole brain scrambled right now. So, Grandpa says Stros.
Astros gone. Houston Astros. Going to
Used.
Grandpa. That is Karen, the other half of the friend group. You're up there.
BFF.
Something. I know what that stands for.
Karen says Dodgers.
All right, Karen dodging the questions. LA Dodgers going to Karen. Congrats on that. Eric, the stowaway, next up. Otherwise known as the Muffin Dancer.
Muffin Dancer says Cubs.
Cubbies off the board. Chicago Cubs, both Chicago teams gone. And Matthew Wag back up.
Eric. Muffin. Eric.
Notice how there's a Matthew Wag on each side of... never mind. Never mind. Matthew, you're up. And I'm not talking about the continent.
Muffin, I think it's Muffin Dancer. I think it's just been so long since we called you by your real name. Thanks, Crazy. The football mixer is sold out. So we are sold out tonight. We appreciate you folks. Thank you very much. That couldn't put them together.
So, Taylor, are you staying at the same place? Did you work that out? Or did you say, I'm out of here?
I think she was working from home anyhow. I think she got just going back.
No. I mean, her living
situation.
situation.
Living situation.
Braves. Atlanta Braves going to Matthew at the buzzer.
It's okay.
At the buzzer. Gabe next up. Here you go, Gabe. Gabe from Oklahoma. Still at the same. Yeah. There you go. Same place for mayor. Gabriel on the clock. Oakland Athletics have been selected. They are gone.
They gone?
Oakland going to Oklahoma. Ryan, next up from California. Ryan, a recreational person.
Padres.
Looking for some Fernando. San Diego Padres. Going to Ryan. And all those rookies they have. Michael M.A.R. from New York. Next up. Welcome, Michael.
Ryan does need a tool. Let's just take care of this. We won't do much ceremony, but Ryan, you are now a moderator of our chat channel.
Rangers going to Mike. Are you new with us, Mike? How many breaks have you done? I don't really recognize the name. It's not ringing a bell. Is this your first one? If you tell me it's a 10th, I'm going to cry.
83 breaks he's done with us.
John Burr next up. Mike needs a tool as well. Would you like George to tool you also, Mike? Answer the question before. Don't just do it. Let him answer. He may not want you to. Okay, spread out a little bit. That's why I don't recognize it. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. John B.U.R.
Actually, that is. All right, so the tool is special. It means you've done a break with us. You have to have done a break with us to get a tool. And it does give you the moderator ability, which means if people come in spamming us in chat, you can actually put them in timeout for 300 seconds.
Wrench life on the hashtag.
That's Michael.
John, B-U-R, about 20 seconds, John. 20 seconds.
There he is, Nationals.
Washington has been selected.
See, everybody knows you're just a hard butt.
Well, you want me to explain it to you, George? Because you don't seem to understand the concept.
What is the concept?
If I am picking...
Who's up next? Josh Will. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I haven't started the clock. I'm going to talk.
Okay.
Are you done?
But Josh Will, you're up.
Are you done?
I'm up.
If you're picking after someone and the clock runs out, it's not fair to that person to not go to the list.
Reds. I'm not suggesting they can be like 10 minutes.
I didn't say that. I said if the rule is a minute 15, the guy after says, hey, wait a minute. They went over the time. It's my turn. And, right?
Well, I mean, I guess technically...
You got to be fair to them as well.
Okay. Well,
Cincinnati Reds. Does anyone agree with that?
I'm not saying it's not an exact science. If we get to 2 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes, I'm fine.
Well, you let Bob go over the time. Why didn't I get to go over the time?
I would let everybody go over the time because that's the kind of the guy I am.
Yeah, they can't do that. All right, Joey, back to back. You get double the time, Joey. Back to back. Yeah, Ben, we do basketball about once a week. It's probably going to be Monday when we do basketball again. We'll do a basketball mixer on Monday. They both agree. You have to.
No, I don't think they agree with you. Muffin says I agree. I mean, he could agree with me.
Agreed, Dane.
That's Grandpa. I say he obviously agreed with you. I'm just asking for a little. What is it? What that Grandma said?
Why don't you tell that to someone that would have got their team but didn't? Because
looking for a little grace. Worm.
Can't do it. 23
Agreed,
seconds.
Dane. Okay. There you go. We'll just cut everybody off.
If you got a rule, it works with two people there.
Well, hurry up, Joey.
Joey's got back-to-back. The good news is Joey can go over because it's his pick next.
Oh,
so Joey's not going to get mad at himself.
You're not going to make him pick. There goes Rays.
All right, Rays are off the board.
It's like a
rule. It's crazy, George.
Yeah.
George tries to talk the officer out of a speeding ticket.
I do not.
But unfortunately, he doesn't.
I do not.
It's not pretty enough. There you go. Joey again.
If I wasn't speeding, I might say I wasn't speeding.
If you weren't what?
Speeding.
Speeding. Joey up again. Back to back. That's right, Chris. Very wise words by Chris.
Thank you, Chris. How you feeling, buddy? You doing okay? Any better? Any progress?
All right, Joey. Last call. 20 seconds. Last call, Joey.
Yeah, I can't help you anymore, Joey. The whole chat's turned against me.
Last call, man.
Royals.
All right, Kansas City. Kansas City Royals. Going to Joey, Tampa, and Kansas City. Good combo. And Josh Will, praying for you, for your mom there. Mom's in the hospital. Cincinnati Reds. Who are you going to pair them with? Taylor knows how to treat a tool is what has been talked about based on certain mail items, like postal service mail.
Mets.
Metropolitans and Reds. Mets and Reds. Going to Josh Will. John has the Nationals, and he's on the clock.
Jeffrey, I know you're going to be mad at me when I tell you this. We had to stop the buying spots from somebody else about 2 months ago or 3 months ago. We did change that rule. We used to allow it, but it got to the point where it just got out of hand. So we're sorry, buddy. I really wish we could help you out on that. You can agree with someone and have them ship you the cards when it's all said and done, but
yeah, if you want to pay someone and say when you get your cards you got to send them to me, that's totally up to you guys. John, about 35 seconds left.
It hurts to agree with Dane, but got to be fair across the board. They're all Team Dane.
Like Jordan
Of
hitting
course,
a three, I'm like
hey,
shrugging my shoulders. I'm like, I
Red
don't
Sox,
know.
please. Red Sox.
Baston. Baston.
You know what? That just takes pressure off of me.
Michael, M-A-R, up next.
I could just sit back and watch him pick your team for you just because you had to go to the bathroom or because the internet went down or something like that.
Sorry, man.
It's okay.
That's life, bro.
Everybody needs a little leeway occasionally.
Yeah, 15-second leeway. We got it. It's built in.
But you can't build in leeway.
Yeah, I built in 15
No,
seconds.
that means everybody's got a minute and 15 seconds.
Hey, in the NFFC draft, if you don't make your pick,
You're in the world of poo-poo.
They don't have Mother Teresa there patting you on the back.
Mike says, who the heck?
You got plenty of time, Mike. Jeez. Good night.
Don't force George into an early retirement. I'm working that way fast. But I'm not leaving here. I would not. I mean, Dane would be so upset.
Ever?
Giants, I guess.
Giants, I guess. The very happy Mike for picking the Giants, Rangers and Giants. Mike's giddy. Giddy up, Mike. All right, Ryan. REC next up.
Oh, I'll leave eventually. Someday you'll have it to yourself. Ryan says Brewers.
The Brew Crew. Carly would approve of that one. So would Adam. All right. Oh, there you go, Ryan. Padres and Brewers. And Gabriel from Oklahoma next up.
Oklahoma.
If you're new with us, new customers at DynastyBreaks.com get $5 off credit you can use on your first break. So check us out. If you don't know what a break is, go to our menu on our website, How to Get Started. Click on that, and there's a video tutorial of how a break works at the very top. And then you can scroll down after you watch the video, read our terms and conditions, and that'll help you understand. If you still aren't sure, go watch our videos on our YouTube channel. You can watch all of our past breaks and get used to what's going on.
Oh, I'm not retiring anytime soon from here.
25 seconds, Gabe.
Pirates.
25 seconds. Pittsburgh. Arg. The Pirates and the A's.
You're a guy with like a bullwhip in your hand. I mean, just like, man.
I like the I'm the whip. I'm like the whip in the House. I think it's the House whip.
Could be the House whip.
The Senate is like is cream. The House is whip.
Matthew Wagg, Cardinals.
Cream. I'm the Senate cream. All right, St. Louis. Going to Matthew.
Matthew's not wasting any time. He is scared of you.
I know. I like to rule with fear, George. Eric, the stowaway muffin dancer.
Twins.
Don't make me get angry. All right, Minnesota. Minnesota Twins. And Cubs for Eric.
I mean, like they're falling on top of each other to make their picks so you don't get upset with them.
That's right. You got to keep them in line, Taylor. It's what you got to do.
Karen,
Marlins, they are flying off the board, George. This is organization.
I'm telling you, you're amazing.
Aren't y'all having fun? Grandpa, Astros. And hurry up.
Oh, now it's like they got 3 Tigers.
That's right. Detroit Tigers going off the board quickly, which is the most important thing. AJ, next up. Feels good to break a rule every now and then, though. Every now and then, though.
Aaron says we are rule followers.
That's why I said it feels good to break a rule every now and then, though. We will have a 5-minute trading period after this. I'll set the clock for 5 minutes exactly, and by gosh, when that thing hits 5 minutes, George.
Cleveland for AJ.
We're running out of the gate. AJ taking the entire city of Cleveland to go with LA.
No, John, you're... Oh. John's already trying to trade.
John jumped the gun.
Yep, it's amazing. Who am I to say anything? Here you go, AJ. Enjoy your tool. Is it okay, Danny, if I give him a tool? Thanks. Goodbye.
What's up, Tom? What do you mean, Tom? Had Angels at 8:30. What do you mean? John Lee on the clock. Mariners for his first selection, and now he's taking the Rockies, Colorado, and Seattle. Good combo there. Matthew Wag, Blue Jays.
He just do. He said do. What's do?
Oh, he was talking to Karen. Little code word.
Phillies.
Phillies is what he meant, not do. He meant Phillies. Philadelphia and the Blue Jays. All right, John, you'll decide the remainder of this draft with the Orioles or D-backs to go with your White Sox.
Do.
Whoa. Getting crazy. We'll be a little behind for our third break, guys. Just a little bit behind. This draft probably didn't allow enough time for it. So if you're in the third break, fourth break, or fifth break, plan on about a 15-minute delay. All right, last call, John. Last call. Diamondbacks at the buzzer. There you go, John. And the Orioles go with the last spot. Yankees and Orioles for Chris. We're going to put 5 minutes on the clock, guys. I'll stop the video. Check out our next video. We're going to open the cards. We'll be right back.